Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I wanted to record this during daytime, but then I figured I might forget the words. I might forget what I want to tell you. So sorry about the light, but I think you can see me. Can you see me? Yeah, you have increased the light really. Yeah, so I just wanted to share some of my thoughts about the situation at hand. Yeah, as a lover of history, as a lover of poetry, and as a writer, I feel these are very interesting times. You read about poetry when they say all the times when the skies will fall and ABCD. It's not the skies are falling or anything, but in poetry we have all this lingo that we use. Actually, I've just been editing one of my poems called Time. Beautiful piece. Share it on my Facebook. I'm going to make a video performing it. I love it. I love it. It's so rich. It's one of my go-to poems all the time. And I keep wondering, did I write this masterpiece? Anyway, that aside. Yeah, so the times that we're in are very crucial times. The health system, the what, the everything, the deaths, the fear, the what, all that. But putting that aside, have you thought of how this is really showing us the impact of change? How fast things can change in our lives. You know, usually we assume everything happens, life happens normally, nothing really has to change and everything. But in the last 1 month since March began, things have changed drastically. I mean, last week alone, Monday, schools were opened and people were going to church and everything. By this week, Monday, schools are closed, no church, no nothing. It's actually illegal. They catch you, they arrest you. You know, by next week, okay, it's already happening already, but I'm just using the Monday concept. By next week, Monday, schools are still closed, churches are still closed now, no taxis, no borders, no nothing, no public transport. That's in Uganda. And it's happening all over the world. And I feel by maybe if the virus goes on, maybe by the other week, Monday, they might shut down and be like, no moving out. So sometimes as humans, we feel things happen, and things are supposed to happen the way we expect them to, or things happen like normally, like we feel, like things are supposed to be automatic. Yeah, we feel things are supposed to be automatic while they're not. We feel entitled. They usually say that 21st century kids are very entitled. Someone tells you, oh, you need to have a function, so for some reason you have to show up. Like you have no life, like show up. But now all the functions in Uganda are cancelled. So yeah, I feel event this occurrence of events is humbling us. Personally, it's humbling me. It's making me, yeah, and making me excited at the same time of the possibilities of how far the world can change so fast. That people who are earning over 6 billion just a week ago, and right now they're earning zero. Like zero. Though I was reading on some stocks and they're saying billionaires are losing trillions of dollars in all this crisis. And I don't know how far it's going to go. I don't know how, if it's going not to be this bad and everything. And okay. Yeah. Yeah, and you think about it and you're like, wow, you know, this just shows me how fast life changes, how fast it can change, and I'm so glad that I'm living in such a time where it's happening. Because usually all the things we read them are about them in history, the world wars, the epidemics, the wars which shook up the world and changed the course of things, but now we're living in it. We're literally writing history, all of us, as people on earth right now. We are being part of the history that's being made. And to me as a historian, that's serious, that's exciting. Obviously, I'm very concerned about the health system, trying to keep safe, trying to self-isolate. Yeah, but also it sparks like a fire within me, like, this is very serious, this is profound, how things can happen so fast, but also it makes you realize how small you are as a being, how little what you want can has or how little your choices have an influence on the world. Because right now I'm not even minding about my job or what I'm going to eat. I'm minding about my health. you know I'm minding about my family, my people that I love. And it focuses you, it really focuses you from what's happening on Telemundo. I don't want to start mentioning brands, but You know, right now I'm not looking at the brands of clothes in my closet or the shoes in my closet. I'm thinking about food, basic things, food, water, electricity, you know, heat, all these different things, gas, what, you know, and you're like, wow. From you planning a trip out of the country and traveling and making travel videos and everything, now you're thinking about lighting, you're thinking about food, you're thinking about, oh my god, will the salt be enough? For the prices of salt, I think, have tripled, you know, and not yeah, they have tripled, and you're like, oh my god, I never thought I would have to actually think about the price of salt, because we thought it was going to stay still like forever. It has been that way for a while, you know. But I just encourage everyone to stay safe and just look at this as a way of maybe learning something, learning a lot, and also being able to be humble and hold on to those you love and do the right thing, because time changes so fast, just like we're seeing, and we don't know how bad it's going to get or how fast it's going to wear off. Just so we know it's here. So the best way is to use this time well, because we don't know what will happen tomorrow. I don't know if I'll be around tomorrow, you know. But it's good to know that things change so fast, and sometimes things you thought would happen in 10, 20 years are happening tomorrow. Or things you never thought would actually happen. Because I believe at the beginning of March, when we were celebrating Women's Day and all these things, we didn't think they would close down the borders. We didn't. I literally was planning trips out of the country, you know? I didn't think about that. I was actually thinking, where am I going to get the money to travel? I wasn't thinking, where am I going to get food? Now I'm thinking about, where am I going to get food? Would the salt be enough, by the way? Yeah. But it's good to know that we're here, and maybe tomorrow or next week we shall be thinking about different things and demanding different things and wanting different things. Yeah, but I hope you guys are safe. Hope you guys are keeping good, self quarantining, eating healthy, saving up, stocking up, and all that. Bye.